guys, here we are. I'm gonna be introducing to you the new Etsy quick lister tool done by Jacob Bates. I've been testing this app or tool for the last couple of days. I know I've been teasing about it. It's very, 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 very good. This tool has enabled me to actually go from taking 7 minutes to create a listing to actually doing it in a minute or two. It's that fast to create a listing, with this tool. And on top of that, I also get an A+ grade when I check on Marmalade to see if my listing has been optimized. I have seen a huge increase on my impressions. Back before I only had a couple of listings on my store and they were not getting a lot of impressions because they were actually Marmalade. They had a grade of a D, at best a C, and sometimes even an F, because I didn't have as many tags. I didn't really understand what they meant by having the title tags on my tags. It's literally every word in your description has to be in one form or another in your tag for them to be graded an A+. So I was like, omitting words that were not relevant, and I was creating tags that were not aligned with my title, so they were not really creating, impressions. After I did that, after I used this tool, my click rate has at least tripled, and my impressions have at least gone 10-12 times more. I was literally having 120 to 200 impressions a day in my ads. Yesterday I had 3.8 thousand impressions. Of course, I triple my listings, but even if I triple my listings testing this deal, if I was having 200 impressions, if I triple, I will have 600 impressions. But now having 3.8 thousand impressions, it means that my listing is completely optimized. My click rate completely went about 3 to 5 times more as well. I can see, that having an A+ listing matters to Etsy searching engine, and advertise and ads. So it's making a huge difference. Just today, I already saw one. I have very few listings right now, and I have 3 shirts saved using today. So those could become potential sales. People are saving them, and so that is in the previous 2 weeks I only had 2 shirts saved. Today I have 3. So it's a huge difference on in what is making for my Etsy. And I can tell that once I finish uploading, I'm thinking about I want to have probably in the next couple of days about 400 to 500 listings live, and it's gonna be a money making machine for Q4, which is what I wanted. Honestly, when I started it, I wasn't that excited. It was adding, it wasn't converting. I was like, I don't have the time for this. The very first day I sold 2 mugs, and then it went like 10 days with no sales. So I'm like, okay, something is wrong here, and yeah, it's definitely. Now, what I see also is that when a listing doesn't convert and can start getting old, it starts losing grades. So you gotta make sure that when you list something, it's gotta convert fast to keep that grade. Etsy is kind of like, okay, it's been showing and it's not happening, it's losing grade. At least is what I see in Marmalade. I don't know if that's true or not, but listings that I have 2 weeks old that I tried to optimize, using the quick lister, I only got a B+ or A-. I couldn't get an A or A+, which I was getting into other listings. So that is a big difference. Anyways, I'm gonna show you how this works. And this is only $19.99. It gives you access to to a private room, to a private Facebook group, where we will be talking about it. I have no investment on this deal, but I'm really sold on this tool. So and I'm pretty sure more are gonna come in the near future, but at least this is the first one that we also, people that come from the Merch by Amazon business, we tend to like, right? Tools that makes things easier. So anyways, we got to add to product. We pick shirt. I want to pick any shirt. I'm gonna pick this one at random. I'm gonna pick a design. This design I made at makemerch.com. I picked 10 colors because I want to have at least minimum 10 pictures. If you want to later on, you can replace it. Once it's in Etsy, you can replace one of these images for a mock-up to make it more professional. You want to. There's a lot of people saying that mock-ups sell more than having these images. It's it's a matter of what different what people believe. It looks more organic. You actually have a nice picture of this. So it's whatever you feel, whatever your time allows, I guess. But anyways, you have these. You create the Etsy. I created 10 shirts. I don't do 2XL. I don't do 3XL because 2XL and 3XL, my images may get stretched too much, or they may not stretch them enough. So in a shirt that is this huge, and I have this small image, it's gonna look ridiculous. It can generate me returns. So I believe that Printful has a different template for shirts this big. So I am not going to be listing them. I only do XL. I'll small all the way to XL. Proceed to mockups. We have it. Now here we have flat front. In some of them you have wrinkle front. Make sure that you only pick one, or you're gonna have 2 listings. This shirt only has flat front mockups. When Printful started, you haven't done Printful for a while, like I have. You know that they started changing the mockups so along the process. So some of these old shirt numbers have different mockups. But in this case, you pick flat front, you pick none, you don't get mockups, so you don't get pictures. So you gotta make sure that you have something selected. You proceed to description. Here you have 140 characters. You need to fill every single one of them. So we're gonna go Etsy shirt devil font times I like my shirt perfect gift for evil. Gotta love, I don't know, whatever, Satan. It's Halloween. Hakuna Matata, whatever. What a wonderful place. Yeah, it's no worries. For the rest of the day. Yeah. Buy it now. I don't know. I'm just adding words. You gotta have 140 characters, and I don't think this thing actually stops at 140 characters. Yeah, it doesn't. So I'm gonna stop there. Proceed to pricing. I'm gonna make it. I want to make $10 per shirt, so I'm gonna make it at $23.50. Actually, let's make it $10.50 so we can have an even number. I have been told that Etsy prefers zeros at the end because this is not supposed to be a store. It's supposed to be an average Joe people selling stuff. Like when you go to a flea market, you don't see $23.97, you see $24. So it's more like a perception issue. So I've been told that always end on zeros. So I end on zeros. I don't mess with those. I do zeros. Submit to store. Now, if you remove all the mumble jumble I've been saying the last couple of minutes, that process of creating the mockups, uploading, creating the mockups, and going to this point shouldn't have been more than a minute at all. And this process of uploading takes about 30 seconds. So it's pretty fast, right? So we have to wait for this to actually finish. Right now it's connecting to, to Etsy. And it's done in Etsy. So what we're gonna click here and edit on Etsy. And while it loads, you see we have already the description. We're in Etsy now. It opens, we have all these. And you see it caught me here. What a wonderful place. That was my 140 word. If you have so many shirts inside the same niche, just do all of them at the same time. Just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and you can do it very, very, very fast. You notice the titles is where you spam everything that you want to. This is your keywords, the title. Now, you notice I have here Printora and I have Printful. If you only had Printful here, or you have Printful on top, and you click the Etsy quick lister, it will usually fill the printful first. In my case, I had to do this because otherwise it's gonna go to Printera. I'm actually gonna remove Printera. I wasn't really happy with it. Now you see, it populated me. It gave me 11 tags. Etsy shirt double font times like my shirt perfect gift for evils gotta love Satan is Halloween Hakuna Matata. I mean, it's just pretty much just cuts it and makes it tags. This should, if you use the right words, this is gonna make sense. This is gonna help you your SEO. You have these tags, at least 10 tags. You have 140 characters or close to in your title. You mark this printful here. It's gonna be marked. You and 10 pictures, you're going to have an A+ listing or Marmalead. If you learn how to do this, you don't need to pay for Marmalead.com. That's $19.99 a month. You don't need to pay for that. I mean, I paid it the first month because I was trying to understand how this deal, but I'm canceling it. It's just no use for me anymore. Every single listing I created yesterday got an A+. 35 listings created in less than an hour, and I got an A+ in every single one of them. Actually, I was with Jacob chatting, and I told Jacob, let's see how many I can do in an hour. I did 35 listings in 1 hour, and I was chatting, answering messages, and on Facebook, because I manage about 3 different groups, so I was continually being interrupted. But 35 listings, it's a lot of listings. So all you gotta do now is click on publish, and you are done. It goes live, and you have automatic ads. This thing will automatically run into your ad queue, and it's gonna start being advertised as soon as the ad refreshes, which is about every couple of minutes. I mean, I begin seeing impressions after I click publish. In about 30 minutes is when I begin seeing impressions. So, I mean, it's very, very fast because Etsy recognizes that this listing, it has been optimized, has been done correctly, has all the requirements. Now, the problem is when it comes to mugs. Mugs, they only have white mugs. So the most you're gonna get 2 mugs for the 15 ounces and 2 mugs for the 17 ounces or something like that. They have 2 sizes of mugs. So you're gonna get only 4 pictures. It's no way to get 10 unless you duplicate them, and this is gonna be spammy. So in those cases, I just don't do much. Same thing for totes. You're only gonna get about four different pictures. If you have the time to add it to 10, go ahead. Otherwise, it's just not going to be a lot to be done there. I mean, it's what it is, right? There are products that usually have too many colors. Same thing for some of the tank tops and some of the like posters, cell phone cases, stuff like that. You're not gonna get much pictures on that one. So that one you're gonna have to live with a B+ rating. That's about it. But other than that, and it's gonna work. You're gonna get the impressions. It's better not to have 10 pictures if they're gonna look spammy. But anyways, is what I wanted to show you. This is what this tool does. It's very useful. It's only $19.99. It's a one-time fee. You get access to the private group, and and hopefully, I mean, I love this, and I promised Jacob I was gonna give my honest review when he invited me to be a beta tester on these, and hey, it is worth what it is worth. And I'll see you in the next video.